As we end the year, I'd like to do a collective reading for the year that we're going into, so for 2025. So I just want to touch base on this, that it is a universal year number 9. And for many, on a collective level, this is a huge year about ending cycles. And it isn't just the end of the year, it's the end of cycles karmically, tying up karmic loose ends. Okay, this cycle has been in progress and has been happening since 2017. So it is a 9-year cycle and we're going into the 9th year. Okay, so this is basically very much associated with massive energy around fulfillment, but also going into the next stage of our lives and going into that plateau stage. So for many of you, 2025 is time as a collective to really be honest and take a really honest inventory of what's been happening in your life and what is truly important to you. It's about not having distractions and getting very clear of what's working for you and what isn't. So for many of you, this is a huge year that you're stepping into about decluttering your life, okay, and needing to remove the wool from your eyes. So I want to start some cards. I want to do some cards around this and bring through messages. But the main energy around this year, as I said, a number 9 year is about releasing, okay? And you may find that many of you will be, there you go. The first card that we have here is the Hermit. This is all about going within to find answers. This is about introspective energies. This is about going in to find your own guidance and what's working for you and what isn't. So as you start the new year, many of you may find that you're withdrawing a little bit from people and situations because you're going within to find answers. And this is what this year is all about for you. 2025, you will more than likely continue to see repeated cycles until you start to look at them with clarity. We have been through so much this year. It's been a huge year for a lot of people. But as I said, this has been a 9-year cycle, particularly starting from 2017. So the world as a whole has transformed so much since then as a collective, but on a personal level, many of you have been through so much during that cycle. So this is a time for you to focus and go within, a huge year of going within. There's a lot of decisions that are going to be made. Looking at things from a different perspective, going in to find the answers. It's not a year of getting opinions and guidance from other people. You may find that you actually do have somebody in particular as a mentor, but the guidance is within you. And you may find that you may need to look at life and things going on in your life from a different angle and a different perspective to find the clarity that you need. You've been so distracted. And in particular, this is very much around the last 8 years. So this is perfect energy coming through around this. And I know this is a big reading that I'm doing. And this reading it'll have big messages because I'm talking about years, not months, not weeks. This is an 8-year period as a collective where many of you may have found that you've been feeling very distracted in your life, feeling like you want to walk away from things, and not just finding the clarity that you've been looking for, but that sense of fulfillment within yourself. Big stuff here, big energy. And as I said, over the last 8-9 years, this has been a huge cycle. Overwhelming worries, overwhelming stress, overwhelming anxiety. So again, this 9-year cycle, we've got another number 9 here. 9 years, this cycle has just been a heavy energy of worry and anxiety for many of you. Financial burdens, emotional burdens. And this is a collective energy here. Self-sabotaging, being blinded to truths around you, feeling that you're very, very bound in situations. It's heavy energy. And it's also heavy collective energy. And I keep repeating that as I feel that it is very heavy collective energy over this 9-year cycle. So this period of going into 2025 is about that plateau that awaits before breaking free. So it is a very big year from releasing yourself from anxieties, from worries, from decisions by going within and releasing yourself from burdens. There's no victories here. There's no winners. There's no losers. It's just putting the swords down. It's about knowing that you've gone as far as you need to go. The battles are over. Now it's time to go within, to reflect and to see what's next for you. And getting yourself out of this period of heaviness and stagnation and indecisiveness. And here is your emotional relief. Here is your news. Here is your message showing you that this year that you're heading into, you're jumping out of those rough times. There's going to be clarity around you. Things might start to happen very quickly for you as the new year starts. For some of you, there's romance. For some of you, there's travel. But things are kind of all up in the air. So don't feel that you need to make hasty decisions, but things are happening very quickly around some of you as that new year starts. There's good news, and for many of you, you'll be celebrating some really good news that's coming through to you, and in particular, invitations, social events, and just feeling good and feeling free and feeling like you can actually enjoy yourself for the first time in a long time. Expect that energy to start to manifest quite quickly for you as the year starts. The scales are now going into your favor. Balance is coming back. Clarity is coming back. And you'll find that the scales are tipping in your favor. Things are starting to work out again for you. The generosity that you've given to so many people will start to be given back to you. And again, your scales are in balance here. So for many of you, as a collective, the scales are tipping in your favor and balance is coming back to you during this next year. 2025 is a big year for you with things coming back into balance for you. Generosity coming back to you, abundance coming back to you, social circles, romance, travel, happy times, making decisions, sailing into smoother waters, mental clarity, leaving the past behind, leaving that collective energy behind of the last 9 years, the worries, the burdens, leaving that behind and moving on to calmer waters. Your cups are overflowing, and for many of you, this next year is the start of new beginnings. New beginnings in all areas of your life, whether that's work, home, family, love, relationships as a whole. It's new beginnings for you. So know that the work that you're doing by going within is so important for 2025. Pay attention to the repeated cycles that you're seeing. Because this year for you, 2025, the number nine year, is about wish fulfillment. It's about wishes coming true, dreams coming true, and moving away from that heavy energy that's been over you for the last 9 years. Now that's huge, and for many of you, you may not feel that this heavy energy has been over you for that period, but it is karmically a 9-year cycle that we're moving through. So there are those of you that will go, yeah, I have been having a really hard time, for that period. And for some of you, it may just not resonate. But know that karmically, It's a 9-year cycle that we're moving through, and this is the plateau that awaits. And this is the year that you're moving into where you'll start to see your dreams coming true and things coming to fruition. And, it's a really strong message here about seeing life from a different angle, seeing things from a different perspective, and being able to go within and soul search to find the answers. So as we enter the new year, I'd love to send you as much abundant blessings and love. And I hope that these messages resonate with you. Let me know if they do. And I wish you a wonderful 2025. Love and blessings.